Live now to Mexico City to speak with Ioan Grillo, our correspondent there. He is at the Morena Party's headquarters, where Claudia Sheinbaum has just finished addressing supporters. What exactly did she have to say?
Well, I mean, after this resounding victory, which is bigger than they really hoped, of having a 2-1 victory over her opposition and winning 2/3 of Congress, maybe close to 2/3 of the Senate, she gave a fairly complacent speech promising there will not be authoritarian government, which the opposition accuses there will be, promising there will be continued guarantees of the press, there will not be political repression, saying they will continue with a balanced economic policy, so kind of a fairly moderate speech, and giving thanks to her supporters and thanks also to the current president, Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador, a big nod to him as her mentor, as the one who really kind of anointed her. But, you know, she also did, call a time of heroes, of women, of female, the first female president of Mexico, to very, very big cheers. Didn't mention some of the big problems in Mexico, like violence and so forth, but promised a good future and a balanced government.
And we can see there's quite a bit of excitement behind you right now, Ioan. What's the atmosphere been like where you are right now?
Well, this is the Morena headquarters, so very, very lively here, people cheering. The big chant is Presidenta, meaning a female president is the big chant here. And this is inside the building. Outside, a big festive atmosphere on the streets. You've had mariachis playing in the Zocalo, the central square of Mexico. They've been keeping up there. The mariachi band's been keeping up for hours and hours as this speech got rather delayed, but still playing on there. So getting into a very festive atmosphere. The Morenistas, as the Morena Party, which won, have really gone beyond their hopes, and a very depressed opposition who got absolutely decimated today in Mexico.
Now, more than 20,000 congressional and local positions were also up for grabs in these elections. What are the main takeaways we have so far from those contests? Well,
the very important thing is the Congress and the Senate, which were decided. Now you have it looks like a 2/3 majority of the Morena Party in Congress. And the main thing, important thing there is they will be able to carry out constitutional reforms, which really gives a mandate, and they can change the very basics of Mexico. With the mayors, the governorships, we still have to do some, looking at those numbers particularly, but it seems also Morena is sweeping across the country. So it looks like in Mexico City, the capital, they will maintain their control here and in many mayorships, in many places across the country. This in some ways, and this is what the opposition don't like, it's getting a bit like to a massively dominant party in the country, which they say is bad for democracy. But the fact is that today it seems that there was 61 million or so voters who voted today, and 2/3 of them, close to 2/3 of them, or 58% of them, voted for the Morena Party. So the opposition really did not have a good candidate for this, a good campaign for this, and that's the price they pay.
Ioan Grillo reporting live there from Mexico City from the Morena Party headquarters.